Stamina in the presence. Why is it so hard? Because building stamina in the presence is not about time, it's about death. Because what fights you in the presence is not the devil, it's the flesh. So many times when you come there, your senses will go at war. Your flesh will begin to rebel against you. But what you will do, like Paul, is that you will beat your body and bring it under subjection. Many people can't beat their body. That's why when they step out, their bodies control them. He said, I beat my body because I don't want to run this race, and at the end I become a castaway. How many men can beat their body? In Zechariah chapter 3 verse 13, he said, be silent all flesh, that the God of glory will ascend from his tabernacle. Many have no stamina because they are still regulated by their senses. So when they go there, 30 minutes becomes like 10 hours, and then they go and sleep. They want to sleep. They wake up, they don't feel strong today. No, your strength is not ATP. You will need to rejuvenate every day if you function by ATP. There is another energy that descends from the mountains of God. When a man tarries for a while, that energy will suck him. It will carry him. That's what Moses knew. And for 40 days and 40 nights, Moses went without food or water. Something came upon him that was eternal. And that's why when Moses came from that mountain, he came with the stories of eternity. Because he was mingling with something that was stronger than bread and wine. Stamina is what exposes us to things that are not earthly. I know you are weak, but go and read about Catherine Kuman. The woman was so lanky and so weak that when you saw her, it looked as if even the breeze could throw her down. But in Catherine Kuman's story, we heard that sometimes she could pace the floor for 18 hours. 18 hours. The man was not strong. The woman was not strong in her body, but her knee was like the knee of camel. It's the author of James the Just. They said the story of James. Sometimes James will knee by the wall and he will pray until the wall will crack, because of the energy and the vibration that the man was releasing. And that's why James presided over the Jerusalem church, because he had access in the heavens. He prayed. How can a man face the wall and pray until the wall cracks? That's a camel. He can carry burdens. He can bear weight. But you see, there are many weights God can't put on us because we don't have stamina. If he puts it, you will break. Imagine if God told you today that I want to send someone to the camp of the rebels. Who can go there? Imagine if God told you today, I want somebody who can empty his account. How many can give? You can't bear the weights of Abba because there is no stamina in the presence. Only camels can bear that weight. And when a camel wants to drink water, he doesn't drink one cup. Sometimes he drinks a drum. So he may have to tarry there for a long time before he's satisfied. The satisfaction of the camel is directly proportional to the weight that he can bear. Did you not read when David said, as the deer panted after thee? The deer. When the deer matures, the deer develops 7 horns. Those 7 horns are the 7 governments of heaven. That's why the candlesticks is 7. The Menora is the 7 governments of heaven. But the way the deer grows the horn is by the pantings after the waters. A deer can scent water from 200 miles away, and nothing will stop that deer until he begins to lap that water. And as the deer laps that water, he can be there for a whole day. And as he's doing lapping that water, you hear the breath. That vibration from that deer is government in the spirit. When men have stamina, if they enter a territory, the demons know, because they know the people who have not been able to cross the gates. They know. There may be 1,000, 10,000 pastors in Ghana, but the principalities know the men that have stamina to cross the gate. They know. So such men don't need to shout. When they come, the moment they land, the princes know. So what the prince wants to do is to make sure that many of us can't bear weight. So when you come to prayer, suddenly you begin to think about school fees. You begin to think about house rent. Suddenly you want to drink water. Suddenly you want to go to the kitchen to find out whether the window is locked. Suddenly you want to find out whether the person that said he will call you. It's the flesh. It's the flesh. But you can't please that deity unless you can decimate the flesh. It says Samuel had hewn Agag in the presence of God. It is in the presence of God that the flesh is decimated. So we must tarry there until that envelope of glory descends upon us. If we don't pray into the presence, then we have not begun to pray.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.